Lung cancer kills about 160,000 people per year in America and 1.3 million worldwide.
Over 1 billion people smoke. And because smoking is a major contributor to lung cancer, this is a potential epidemic of global proportions.
Lung cancer is in fact the #1 cancer killer. It kills more people than any other cancer.
Lung cancer is a disease that is unfortunately an equal opportunity offender. It affects now, unfortunately, men and women equally.
Lung cancer is not an illness that only affects older patients with a long history of smoking. I have patients in my clinic in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, many of them with young children who have no history of tobacco smoking. Lung cancer is an illness that can affect anyone.
People come into my office at the worst times of their lives with the worst types of fears. And because of the things that I'm able to do, I'm able to alleviate that fear and that pain.
I'm a cancer doctor. I chose to treat lung cancer because it's one of the greatest challenges in cancer.
I'm a thoracic oncologist, but I also have a second hat called supportive oncology, where I'm an expert in symptom management.
My focus on lung cancer started actually really early in my training. Part of it had to do with the fact that it was a disease that was so common, and where I was doing my training, almost nobody was focusing on it.
Lung cancer is, like any other cancer, a tumor that forms when a cell or a group of cells become abnormal and then they start to grow in an abnormal way.
Lung cancer is particularly bad because it can spread a lot of other places in the body, such as the liver, the adrenal glands, the bones, and even the brain.
The survival of lung cancer depends critically on how early it is caught.
If we are able to catch it early, we're able to do treatment that is local therapy. What local therapy means is that we can do surgery or radiation therapy with the goal of cure.
Early detection is key. If you detect lung cancer in its early stages, surgery is the mainstay.
It starts as a stage 1 tumor, which is just that initial sort of ball of cells in the lung. And when we find it then, surgeons can operate and remove it. Perhaps we give additional treatment afterwards, but we're able to cure the majority of patients.
There is hope out there. Many of the recent treatments approved for lung cancer have been particularly effective against targeting particular kinds of lung cancer and can sometimes shrink the cancer entirely.
The treatments are improving all the time. There are new treatment technologies, for example in radiation therapy, for patients both with early stage lung cancer and more advanced stages of lung cancer.
I think people should go out with a message of hope about lung cancer because there are a lot of great things that are happening that are making a huge impact on what has been the worst cancer.
My hope for the future is that you don't need me anymore and that we're at a point where we can say that either we've eradicated the disease or we've made it a chronic illness.
Lung cancer is the #1 cause of cancer death for both men and women in the United States, and yet most people in this country don't know about the seriousness of this illness and what a big problem it is. Something that you can do to help change that is to make sure to pass this video on to others, to get it out there in the media so that more people are aware of the crisis of lung cancer and that more needs to be done to increase funding and help for those patients suffering from this disease.
If you found this video helpful today, I encourage you to share what you saw today with others.
I hope that you take the information that you've learned from this video today and share it with someone that you love, and do it in a way that you feel like you can make an impact, whether it be through social media, be a conversation at the dinner table, or just doing something that you believe is right. I think that by doing this, we can really increase the awareness around lung cancer and together make it something that we don't need to worry about.